This is going to be an amazing, exciting video about how to sign up for Diigo. Now I put a sticky note here so that you can see what the actual web page is. It's very simple. It's just Diigo. Open up any browser you want. Go to Google or wherever you're going to search in and just put in Diigo.com. I'm using Safari here. That doesn't really make much difference. So when you get there, you'll see this page open up, hopefully. And down here where the cursor is, it says Get Started Now. So you click Get Started Now, and wait, there we go. And this page will show up. Now what you're going to do here is just very simple. You're going to put in a username. Doesn't really matter what you put in for a username. I'm going to put in Milo the cat, and I'll put in Milo, and I think the last name in this case will be Pearson. It's my son's cat. And what you want to put in for email is your AFS email. So I'll say that again, your AFS email, not your kind of personal Gmail or your Yahoo or whatever, but AFS email. In this case, I'm going to actually put in Milo's email, which is milocat6@gmail.com. I had to actually make up an email just to make this happen. And I will put in his password. And this will be a password that you'll be able to use when you sign into Diigo. So whatever password you pick, make sure it's one that you've used before, maybe, or something close, but you don't want to forget that one. And then we have this wonderful part here, which always takes me about 3 tries to find the right combination, but maybe I'll get lucky this time. Just put a space in there. P-E-A-M-E-R-G. And let's cross my fingers. Okay, incorrect format. So I'm guessing there's no spaces. I'll just write Milo the cat. And let's try it. Great, the username Milo cat is available. Okay, try different words. Oh, the retype password doesn't match. Nice. Well, we'll get there. And let's try this. Okay. Yes, so that's good. So now I've created an account in Diigo, and you'll be doing the same thing. And in this case, it'll be your AFS email. So now if I check Milo's email, he lets me do that. And I think I have Safari open here. Hopefully it will come in. So I go to my inbox and refresh it, and there it is. It says activate your Diigo account. So I'm going to click that, and to activate your account, click the link below. So I'm going to click that link, and what is going to happen is that Diigo opens up here, and to get going, we'll add some things to it. But the nice thing about this is that I will invite you into this, or possibly Roseanne will invite you into this. And so the link from my email then took me to Diigo, and this is just a general Diigo sign-in. Normally you could just go to Diigo and sign in. You'd use your Abington Friends email for your sign-in, and then whatever your password happened to be. So when I get into here, I see my library, my network, my groups, and what I want you to go to is your groups, because what you'll find is that I have already created a group, and you'll get invited into it. Now Milo here was invited to a group. It says one group invitation request. So I click that and it says, oh, best cat food group, and you accept. And now the cool thing is that now you're into Diigo, and you'll find that there'll be some groups. There'll be a group for your science classes, and a group for other little projects and things also. What I did now is I closed everything down, and I'm now using Google Chrome. There's a good reason to use Google Chrome, as we'll see in a bit. So this is how you just kind of sign in as you normally would sign in. In this case, you'd sign in with, again, your AFS email. And I'm going to put in Milo's password. When I hit sign in, we'll end up with that same kind of site again, where you have your library, network, and groups. Now here's why I want you to use Google, because if you go to the top here, this menu, it says Tools. And I want you to click Tools, and when you get there, you'll see there's bookmarklets, whatever they are, And then there's extensions and web apps. And the one I'd like you to add here, which is a great one, is this one right here, which says Web Highlighter on Chrome. So I'm going to click that, and it should open up in a window saying, do you want to add this? And I go, yeah, I want to add this. So I'm going to add to Chrome. You notice in the right hand corner, see this little blue here? It's going to show up in the right hand corner. So I'm going to hit add, and there it is. So it's on there. So it's a really great little add-in, as we're going to see. So now if I go back, and actually I can go anywhere I want actually because I'm signed in. So let's say that I just type in here cat food, because this is Milo's one big thing, cat food. And he might want to find like what's the best cat food, what you need about feeding your cat, so, or a video. So let's assume this is what he's going to check into. So you have the site here, Healthy Cats on WebMD. Who knew they had one for cats? Well, let's say you really want this article or this web page. There's information on there. Well, here's where this little plugin works so well. So if you click on it, another window opens. Highlight, bookmark, sticky note, and share. So for example, if I hit highlight, I can now have a little pen here and I can highlight stuff here. It happens to be blue, yellow now, but you can change the color if you want. If I want to add a sticky note, I can say best cat food ever, and I can post it. And the cool thing is, if I save the site, when I come back to the site, that sticky note will still be there with best cat food ever. I can add more things to it. So this will kind of be like your index cards when you take notes. And the highlighting part will be there. And then the best part of this is the bookmark. I click bookmark, and I can write a description what this site is about. And let's see, it's WebMD or whatever I want to write about it. WebMD cats. And tagging is an idea of how you can categorize these sites. So there's cats involved in this. There's food. I can say WebMD, whatever I want to put in here. And this is a way that you then later on, when you have all your sites, you can sort them and look for them. And the last thing you can do is you can share this with people. So I'm going to share this with a group called the Best Cat Food Group, which is in there. And if this was your science class web group, your entire science class would be shared with. So I'm going to hit that, then hit save. And now, when I go back to my groups, actually let's first go to library. Go to library, you'll see there's that website that I just actually had bookmarked. And when I click on it, here is the same one you just had here. The other thing I can go back to now is go to my groups, and if I click on, this would be the groups, and there's that same web page. So this got saved to your library because you actually were the one that saved it to your library, and then it was also saved into the Best Cat Food group. And hopefully you'll have some research projects where, let's say it was about cell phones and cancer, or it might be about, say, solar ovens. You could bookmark all this information. You could call a group called Solar Ovens. You could pull that data in there, or I shouldn't say data, but all those great web pages for that. And the idea is that this Diigo is something that's not just going to be for science, but it can be for anything you want. So if you're really into soccer, you could create a soccer group, and you could put bookmarks into all the different YouTubes and all the great things you like about soccer. Or if you're happy about dance, you could put all your information into a group called Dance and share it with people, your friends and family, whoever wants to, but you'd have to have a Diigo account to do that. So hopefully that's a good start, and we'll be using Diigo a lot in the future.